Hey y'all, I just wanted to make a quick video because I have decided what's going to happen with short writing assignments in this class. So we're going to still have the short writing assignments. They're going to move into a discussion board online though. And due to sort of the nature of things, and I know that you guys are all stressed trying to transition into this new online learning, the short writing assignments, which are going to be transferred into the discussion board, like I said, Miss Banville is actually working on that for me today. They should be up sometime soon. Are going to become extra credit assignments. That means you absolutely do not have to do them. It's totally up to you. The instructions for the short writing assignments will be the same, but essentially they'll just be, instead of class activities, you can either comment on a video that I made, or you can comment on kind of where you're at in the process of the project that you're currently working on. Like, give me a little overview of, what you're doing, what kind of research you're doing, where you're getting your research from, what you're writing about, who your audience is, all that good stuff. Or you can write about the readings for the course, either one. So same exact instructions, still the same word count, all that good stuff. And you'll just post them to a discussion board rather than, of course, turning them as a physical copy. So the way that extra credit is going to work is going to be one of two things. So for every discussion board that you do, you're going to get 2 points added to your lowest score paper, or you'll have an absence dropped, whichever is going to benefit you more. So if you have exceeded the number of absences for the course, it will mean taking away that deduction from the final course grade. So for those of you who do have exceeding absences, you definitely want to do at least one of these just to, or I'm sorry, if you have multiple, like if you have 5 absences, you're going to want to do at least 2 because, the missing a day past the allotted 3 absences means that you've lost a third of a letter grade from your final course grade, which is pretty detrimental. So if you do have excessive absences, you definitely want to partake in this. Also, if you're someone who has done kind of poorly on previous papers, or you think you might have some issues in future papers, doing this extra credit can be really beneficial to you because I think, let me check really quickly before I say this. Give me just 1 second. And I will pull this up. So the remaining short writings that we have are going to be, let's see, where's spring break at? Hard sources. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to count them. Okay, so there was supposed to be one for April 2nd. There was supposed to be one for 4/21 as well. Okay, and I think that's it. So there's only 2 left for the semester, in other words. But if you do those, that means you're getting 4 points added to your lowest score paper, which is pretty big deal. It's almost half of a letter grade. And that could really bump you up. It could bump you up from a C to a C+. It could bump you up from a B+ to an A minus. So definitely consider doing that. It's a nice little way to sort of bump up your grades. And so with that being said, if you do the extra credit assignments, they won't actually be applied until the end of the semester. The reason for that is that your project 1.2 and 1.1 and 1.2 papers were only 10% of your grade. So it's going to benefit you a lot more to have that extra credit added to either 2.1 or 2.2 because those are both 20% of your grade total. So if you do the extra credit assignments, just don't freak out if you don't immediately see 2 points added to 1.1 or 1.2 because I'm going to wait and apply them to whichever one of your project or your project 2.1 or 2.2 that is kind of a lower grade. So I just wanted to pop in and explain that to you guys. Doing both means you can have 4 points added to your lowest score paper, or it means that you can have an absence dropped and 2 points added to your lowest score paper, or if you're someone who has 5 or more absences, it means dropping 2 absences, which is a really big deal. So I just wanted to let you know about that. I'm gonna make a shortcut to the discussion board on the tabs in the menu in Blackboard, because I had a couple of students email me and say, I don't know where the discussion board is, and it's a little bit hidden under that tools tab. So I'm going to go ahead and make an actual link to the discussion board so that you can get to it pretty quickly. But that was all. I just wanted to let you guys know that there's a new extra credit opportunity, and like I said, Miss Banville is working on that right now, so you should see those pop up in the next few hours or by the end of the day, and you can go ahead and do both. Well, I would suggest that you wait to do the later one when it's actually closer to time, so you have something that's more relevant to talk about. But for the one for, let's see, what did I say? For the one for the second, which is going to be Thursday, if you decide to do that one, you have to do it by the due date in order to get the extra credit. But if you decide to do that one, you can talk about 2.1, about where you got your sources from, about what you did for the annotated bib and the research proposal. You can give me like a little synopsis of what your work was like, or you can talk about the readings, the recent readings, which would have been Building Bridges, pages 458 through 66. So you can talk about either one. It's up to you. And the same will apply for the short writing that would have been due on 4/16. So for that one, we're at the end of kind of 2.2, and there wasn't really a reading. So what you might do for the 4/16 discussion board is talk about, again, what you were doing for 2.2, or you can talk about what you learned from the class, or just really anything that you think that pertains to class and that you would like to reflect on. So that was it. Just wanted to let you guys know about that, and I'll see you soon, probably at the end of this week, for another short lecture video like the ones that I've been making. So hope everybody is not stressing out too much from all these all the chaos that's happening right now, and that you're not going stir crazy from sitting at home. Remember to practice your social distancing. Please reach out to me if you need anything at all. My email has cleared up a lot over the last week or so, since everything is kind of starting to calm down and we're getting back into the routine of teaching and all that. So if you have a question, feel free to kick me. Feel free to shoot me an email. Post into that discussion board any questions that you might have. And that was it. See you guys.